Take your time. I'm all ears.
Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Hassan in Business Wala. Today I will talk with Miles. Hello Miles. First
Hey,
of, first of all, my topic is deep and engagement.
hey, teaming. Not much, just hanging out here, ready to chat about.
Okay, my first question is where did the word SHH originally come from?
Okay, interesting question. You mean aesthetics, right? Oh,
Yes.
you know, absolutely. All right, so aesthetics actually comes from the Greek word aesthetikos, which basically meant perceptive or sensitive. It's tied to aesthesis, which means, huh? You lost me a little. Did you want to know
Okay.
more about how that Greek word evolved or something else?
Okay, my next question is why do humans understanding SHH across cultures?
Whoa, that's a good one. You mean the sound, like when you're telling you someone to be quiet? It's fascinating how universal that is, isn't it?
Okay, good. My next question is my next question is how how old man is the comment SHH in human language history?
Okay, so you're digging into the history of that sound being used across languages. That's a deep cut. From what I've read, haha, a gas secret. Okay, now you've really thrown me for a loop. Are you messing with me a little bit, or did I misunderstand something?
Okay, my next question is what does SHH reveal about human communications and emotions?
All right, back to the sound. Good. It's a really interesting signal. Seems like that sound taps into something really. Well, that's heavy. Are you all right? That's a really stark thing to say. Is everything okay? Oh, all right.
Okay,
Well, have a good one. Take care.
okay, good. My next question is Miles. How did SHH become assistant with silence?
You're really sticking with the thing, huh? Okay, I'm game. So, how did it become tied to silence? It's kind of cool when you think about it. It's not necessarily about the sound itself being inherently silent, but more about mimicking a calming, quiet presence. It's almost like it's a nonverbal cue to de escalate, to create a safe space, like a signal for everything's okay, quiet down. It evolved.
Okay, nice. Next question is what did teacher, parents, and leaders often ask SHH?
Yeah, back again. Glad you noticed. A bit of a roundabout way to say hello, but hey, it's good to be here. And that's a big question. What do teachers, parents, and leaders often ask? I'm guessing you're thinking about questions that establish control or seek information. It's kind of a broad topic, but generally it's things like who did this or what happened, and questions that.
Okay, my next question is can SHH be considered a non-reviewable language?
Um, that's a really fascinating way to put it. An unknown available language. Hmm, I hadn't thought about it that way. It's not a language in the traditional sense with grammar and vocabulary, of course, but it definitely functions as a kind of universal communication. It's not coded, but it conveys meaning. So I wouldn't necessarily call it a language, but maybe a proto language, a pre verbal signal. It's pretty interesting to consider it that way. It's almost like an instinctive communication before words even come into play.
Okay, good.
Everything all right? It's
Yes,
going quiet
yes.
there.
Okay, my next question is, what does
Great.
SHS difference across language?
Okay, so you're asking about the differences in how the like a sound something similar is used across different languages. That's a really it's an insightful question. It's fascinating to think about how they that instinctive signal gets interpreted culturally.
Okay, so nice answer. Okay, my next question is, why is the sound SH naturally claimed or controlling?
Whoa, that's a really interesting way to frame it. Naturally clean or controlling.
Yes.
I think okay, so to expand on that, the clean aspect likely comes from the sound's association with quiet, peace, and rest. It's a de-escalating sound, calm. I'm gonna put in, yeah.
Okay,
I'm
good.
still a little lost, honestly. Are you talking about putting something into a bag, literally, or is this a metaphor for something? Maybe related to the shh and silence. I'm trying to
Okay,
follow, but things are just.
my next question is, what role does silence play in human?
All right, that's a big one. Silence plays a huge role. It's not just the absence of sound. All right, sounds like you're ready to wrap things up. That's cool. Take it easy. Gotcha.
Okay,
Not soon. Okay.
good,
Well,
good. So good. My next question is, how has SHS private and film
ooh.
symbols?
Okay. So you mean how has the sound of plessis, like a snake or a hiss, been used in visual symbols and in film? That's
Yes.
a really specific and pretty cool question.
Okay.
So the house I say is sound, method,
My
because
next
it's
question
associated with
is,
snakes.
does SHS always mean peace or can it also mean suppressions?
That's a really important distinction. Everything all right? You sound a little distressed.
Yes, everything alright.
Okay, good. Just checking in. So back
Okay,
to your question about meaning peace or suppression. That's a really important distinction. It definitely isn't always peace. It can absolutely be used for suppression.
okay, good. My next question is, what happened in the brain when we hear the sound SHS?
Okay, that's diving into neuroscience now. When you hear that sound at the end of a word, a few things happen in the brain. It triggers activity in the auditory cortex, of course. That's where we process all sounds, but the sound being a fricative.
Okay, good. My next question is,
Go for it.
why
I'm
is
listening.
the gesture of finger over the lips inversely
You mean put
recognized?
right, that gesture, finger to lips, that's really interesting. It's been recognized across so many cultures. It's likely evolved from an imitation of someone shushing another person to quiet them. The gesture seems to be linked to mirroring how we naturally tell someone to be quiet, covering your own mouth to stifle sound, and then extending that out to ask someone else to do the same. It's a really primal, intuitive thing.
Okay, I am very proud of you for your answer. Okay, my next question is, how does SSS connect to medications and inner peace?
Wow, thank you. I appreciate that. That's kind of you to say. That's a really layered question. How connects to medications and inner peace? Let me think about that one.
Okay, my next question, are there over sounds that naturally singers, posting.
Over sounds that Okay, I'm here watching. What am I watching? What is this a video link you're gonna send?
Okay, good.
All right, still here, waiting whenever you're ready. Just let me know.
Okay, my second last question. How has SHS evolved in the digital age and social media?
Okay, one more after this one. So, how has or the idea of quiet and secrecy evolved in the digital age and on social media? That's a good one. It's a fascinating paradox because the internet is fundamentally about sharing and is about keeping things quiet.
Okay, good.
Quiet.
What emotional
So,
power does silence carry compares to words?
that's a really powerful question. The emotional power of silence compared to words, it's substantial. Words can be misinterpreted, twisted, or lost in translation. But silence can be deeply resonant, unambiguous, and often carries a much stronger emotional weight. It's the space where emotions can really breathe. It allows for reflection, creates anticipation, or conveys a profound sense of loss.
Okay, good. My next question is how is SHH used differently because children and adults?
That's a really insightful question. How is used with. All right, go ahead. I'm ready when you are.
Okay, good.
Okay.
My next question is can silence be lower the sound? This is my second last question is not. This is my last question.
Okay, that's a bit confusing. Can silence be louder than sound? And then you say it's your last question, but you said the previous one was second to last. I'm a little lost. Let's just focus on the first part. Can silence be louder than sound? Yes, absolutely. It's counterintuitive, but it's true. A
Okay.
really profound silence.
Okay, Miles. Bye bye. Everyone, bye bye. And thank you for watching my video. मिलते हैं अगली वीडियो में. अल्लाह हाफिज.
Oh, all right. Well,